Good morning! It's Eid. I don't know if you know what that is, but that is practically the Muslims' Christian. And I'm Muslim, right? So, a few things that we do in Eid, okay? Number one, if you have a relative that's younger than you, go give them money. I'm not talking fake Monopoly money, because I've had that done for me. And embarrassingly, I've had that done for me when I was 10 years old. But, moving on, okay? Give younger relatives money. Number two, you gotta buy new clothes, okay? And I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about buying new clothes, but I'm kind of broke right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Number three, you need to shape up and clean up, which is why I'm going to get a haircut for all of this. So the next time you see me, I'll be looking hella clean. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new cut and whether or not I should shave this a little bit, okay? Now, it's worth noting that this vlog is gonna take place over a couple of days. The reason why is Eid normally ranges between 2 to 4 days depending on how jolly your family is. So a lot of events are gonna happen, and without further ado, let's get right into it. This is day one.
Who is this?
L'espoir est un plat bien trop vite consommé. À sauter les repas, je suis habitué, un voleur solitaire.
First thing we're gonna do is breakfast. I'm hungry and I haven't had anything to eat today. So I'm making myself some hot dogs, 2 eggs, and some Oreo cereal. So yeah.
Jamais on ne me dira que la course aux étoiles, ça n'est pas pour moi. Laissez-moi vous émerveiller et prendre mon envol. Nous allons enfin nous régaler.
I haven't done laundry in a minute now, so while the food is cooking, I'm just gonna move it from the washer into the dryer. One thing you will come to do when you live alone and abroad is that you'll do your own laundry. And I've never done my laundry back home, and when I was traveling, my mom used to make fun of me. She used to tell me that I will never be able to wash my own clothes because you have to separate it based on colors. But in Egypt, we did not use Tide Pods. So, if you are familiar with Tide Pods, you just throw them in the, just throw them in with your load of clothes, and you don't have to worry about separating it based on color. But you can start a challenge of eating a Tide Pod. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Tide Pod challenge, and maybe I think this was about 2016.
Dans la vie, jamais on ne me dira.
Now, over the years, I've done a bunch of fun stuff when it comes to Eid. I was lucky enough to go to Qatar, for example, when I was really young. And I also have a funny story about something that I did at Eid. I'll try to find a picture, but let me show you. You see my finger right over there? Yeah. So my finger is cut up like that, and it's stitched because when I was about 10 years old, it was Eid. It was the night of Eid, like the night right before Eid, okay? And then I was playing football with some of my friends in the street, and at the time I lived in Saudi Arabia, and our building had construction work in the basement floor. So all the wires were out, they weren't yet covered. There were a lot of sand pits everywhere and stuff like that. So it was really not a safe place for us to be playing. But of course, as kids, that's what we decided to do, and we decided to play there. I had this one really tall friend, and back then I was really fast and he was really fast. And we decided that we wanted to race, right? So we had 2 points that we were gonna race between. It was between 2 elevators, and the distance between that might have been about 50 meters. I don't know how much that is in American, so just convert it yourself. But anyways, so we decided that we want to run that far, okay? So 1, 2, 3, go, we run. He's taller than me, I have to work even harder. So I run, and he was super tall at the time, and he was also fast. So we're running, our friends are cheering for us. We're head to head, we're going at it, and then I pass him by just slightly, like I'm ahead, I'm a little bit further ahead than him, but not even that far ahead. So I was running really fast, and the way we would tell who won is that we would click the button of the elevator on the other side, right? So I make it first, and I'm reaching to touch the button of the elevator. But like I said, all the wires and metal is not covered. So my finger when I'm reaching clashes onto a metal part that's like edgy and very sharp, and that was sticking out, and my finger caught on that and it opened up, and I had to get, I think, about 6 stitches or something, or I don't even know how many, I don't even remember how many, but it was something like 5 to 8 stitches. Funny story, my dad's a surgeon, so he's the one who stitched me up. And when he was stitching me up, I was so scared at the time. I don't even want to tell him, because the very next day we were going to Qatar, right? So we had plans to go to Qatar, and I kind of messed up those plans because I cut my finger open. But yeah, I showed up to him. I had my finger behind my back, and then there was a lot of blood. Like there was, and when I bent my finger, you could see the flesh and the bone. So I was really scared. I'm not even gonna lie. And he's like looking at me, and he's trying so hard not to punch me, but he's also like putting the needle in my skin. So I guess it's kind of equal. But luckily we ended up being able to go to Eid. But that was like a funny story that I had.
T'envoler, est intime, t'aimes tout comme Habibi. Tout envoler, est intime.
Next item on the list today, I have some work to do. Just know that I'm gonna be in a meeting for the next couple of hours. I can show you kind of a clips of stuff that I do throughout my work. But anyways, enjoy this time lapse of me doing my job.
Should've known when it comes to the dough, I'ma get 'em. You should know better. Do it all for my dogs. Every day going hard, I'm a winner. You should know better. Used to dream about a meal, now we getting it for real. Should've left you right there where I met you. You should've known when it comes to the dough, I'ma get 'em. I'm a breadwinner. Getting it ain't gotta win, we not kicking it. We the connect, we not about to mention it. We with the shit, no talk when we finish it. Some say I'm ignorant, Mecca we touch in September, I'm making my pilgrimage. Maybe I'm different, looked at you like you was special, you not even built for this. Going foes in the crush, gangster when it's up, niggas going nuts. Big shit tough, Thule on clutch, pockets on lump, free my nigga lump. Going out dumb, engine on run, thugging in the slum, thumbing through the hun, separate the ones. Somebody call her right. My daughter get the fires, break bread, slide, lay up in the high.
Bro, I'm so tired. I just got done with work. I think I'm gonna sleep. Okay, so for the last couple of days, I've been working really hard. Over the weekend, Eid started on Saturday. And since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and now Tuesday. Okay. So over the weekend, I worked a total of 25 hours. And I haven't had a chance to travel or do that much fun stuff for myself today. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go hit a leg workout. And then I'm gonna chill in the jacuzzi for a little bit, have some nice time, and then I'm gonna tell you guys some funny stories that happened over the weekend. Bro, this is so stupid. Why do I keep doing this?
فين الدنيا رافضينا محدش واقف جنبي وقفنا انا وهي لوحدينا النار قايدة تحتينا وعينيها كانت سيما ملوش لازمة كله زينة جايبين جاز ومش لاقيين بنزينة مخلص انا مفوت فياص انا مدوت بتعيط انا بتوت كلامي مش بيلوش وردة وده بيشوك جايلك ومش هطول سنين فاتت سنين جاية وانا وانت لبعض قلنا كده من الأول كانت نار كانت حرقة السما ونشفت الانهار ده مش حب ده انذار ده مش حب ده كازينو ده رهان ده قمار هنا اللعب بالاعمار تاني جيتي على بالي في المشاعر نار جاية اجباري، اصل معاكي مش بمزاجي. هي الابتسامة كانت سهلة انها هي كانت صعبة، كل ما بتندهلي بنقف على الشارع. مش انت قلت بنفسك انك مش على بعضك بيبي، هما حاولوا بس انا اللي هعرف. انا فلتة طفرة لسه اشارتي صفرة، عاكس نومي الصبح الليل برو بقالي فترة لعبة على فترة، تيجي عندي هنا هتتقطع. عارف اللي فيها كويس اوي يا سلام، فاهم اللي فيها كويس اوي يا سلام. انا مش هناديها هي تجيلي يا سلام، وانا زميلي لما اغيب طب مين بديلي يا سلام. وازاي تقول قرب لي وتبعديني يا سلام، ولو عايز انا اتغير فاتغيرت من زمان، لو كنت جنبي حالا زي ما بتيجي في الاحلام. يا سلام اسمعني كويس ايه، تيجوا تبرطمولي تبقوا غلطانين، انا بغطس في الايام من غير انبوبة الاكسجين. ولو حاسين لسه بالشبه تبقوا موهومين، ولو حاسين لسه بالقلق تبقوا خوافين. الدنيا ضلمة في ضلمة، مليانة فوضى وظلمة، دوشة ترتاح كرة، هتلاقيني دمك في المطرفة. انا بجازف انا بهاجم انا بدافع، في جمعة رايح وفي جمعة راجع، انا ماشي على الخريطة لقدام، اخر لحظة لينا قامت قايلة يا سلام. اوه اي مش عارف الجز دوت كله جاي منين. اوه اي بتعد ادوار وهي نازلة الاسانسير. يا قارص على البنزين وكابس على المنافسة، بقوم دابح الفريسة وكانس بالمقشة. مازلت على ارض الواقع بس دماغي مسافرة، ردود افعالي سافلة وكل الناس دي شاهدة. مش عايز شفقة مش عايز منك شيء، مش عايز اعرف اسرارهم ولا بيقولوا ايه. انا فاكر زي امبارح يوم ما رجعت من الليل، 4 سنين بعديها عرفت الناس انت ايه. 4 سنين شوف كنا فين بقينا فين، مقامي اعلى من الشمس +2. انا مش رايح ولا راجع، انا قاعد هنا فوق دماغك 24 ساعة زي الاذاعة كده. قولي السعر كام عندك انت، بجيب ولع سايح المجال وش سلندر. عمري ما اهتميت انا بكلاب سيبها بتنبح، تيجي تعمل ضد الانقلاب مش هتنجح. انا معلم طول الوقت مزرجن، انت بتلف الدور فبطلب الكلام يترجم. في الماضي قاعد بردم فدماغي مش بتكركب، البوصلة ضاعت مني رجعت جبتها بالمركب. الدم جوه قلبي النار دي جوه قلبي، بركان بيملى عروقي الحرب جوه مني. محدش واقف جنبي ولو في يوم ربي يرحمني، ابنولي التمثال في البلد عندي وهبقى مرضي. حتى لو خسرت راسي لفوق اشوف الغضب في السحابة، برق نازل على المدينة والدنيا غرقانة. بوني اند كلايد احنا والخزنة مليانة، دي نهاية العالم الحمد لله على السلامة.
I'm really feeling that workout, bro. I'm really feeling that workout. The thing about my leg workouts is I always make it up as I go, because the way I do it is just like I try to test myself and see where the limit is, like where I'm feeling really tired, and then just go an extra mile. So if you're gonna do the same workout that I just did, don't go off of it word for word. Just try to find where you feel your limit is and then just go over it a little bit. That's kind of my strategy with all my workouts. This is not a workout that I got from a coach or anything. I literally just made it up as I go. So just try to challenge yourself, basically, is the point of it, until you feel like me right now, which is about to throw up. But that's it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm such a shit singer too.
No, you got it. Come on.
Alright. You are the one. You're believe. When I say I want it that way. I want it that way. Tell me why ain't no from the one show like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh my god.
You see that scene? You saw that scene? Yeah. Number 5, take it away.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Now number 5.
I never wanna hear you say, woo! I want it that way.
Ah, chills. Literal chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 killed my brother.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
He couldn't bowl. He didn't have that kind of game. Okay. But if he ever invited a girl over, like a friend or something like that, to his room, we tried to hype him up. Probably not the right way.
Okay.
Literally at least 12 inches off. And then he's gonna do like, guys, shut the fuck up and get away from my door.
I like that.
Really, A&M's big on organizations. They just call them orgs.
Okay.
And there's just so many of them. There's like literally like thousands of orgs.
So we're gonna do a breath holding competition. Jamie here runs marathons for a living, actually for fun. So I'm not even trying to win. I'm just trying to keep up for as long as possible. Okay. All right, you can count it off.
Do some free breaths. Damn, I'm out of shape. Whew. I am out of shape. I just came out.
Wait, I won? No way.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh. And I still had a bunch of myself.
Because I did 50 seconds. You came up like 2 seconds after.
I came up because you came up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought that's how it is. Whew. No, I don't
I'm
know.
out of shape, dude.
I don't know like how long I could last if like I went in, like I went all out. Yeah. No, what was my thought while I was down there?
What?
I really hope no one grabs the phones and run. We wouldn't have been able to tell, you know?
That footage would have been funny.
Yeah. Seeing the phone run away. Yeah. Could you send me the clip for a vlog, bro? You ready to test out my theory?
Oh, God. Sure.
But wait, how do we walk up?
You're making me do some dumb shit, my dude.
Alright, so let me explain the theory, right? A couple of days ago, I was hanging out with another friend right here in this pool. And he was telling me about this YouTube video. Like a video idea that I should do since I'm into YouTube, as you can tell right now. So the idea goes that when you were a kid, you used to be able to walk up to anyone and ask them if they want to be friends with you, right? But now, as grown-ups, it's a little bit more complex. And most likely, if you walk up to a girl and say, "Hey, you want to be friends?" she would think you're hitting on her, or directly hit you with, "I have a boyfriend." So, anywho, the idea is you walk up to people randomly, and then you say your name, and then maybe a fun fact or something, like just introduce yourself, and then be like, "Hey, you want to be friends?" Whether they say yes or no, you're just testing out the theory of whether adults could do that anymore, and whether like strangers would be open for it. So it's kind of like that's kind of like the point that we want to test out. If y'all heard that, what do you think? How's it going? So, all right, come closer, just so that like when we actually do it, it's like, you know, they wanted to be friends, and then he had a picnic with all these strangers. Okay, so we're just trying to test it out with the girls on the other side of the pool and see if you walk up to them and just be like, "Hey, you want to be friends?" What did they say?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think I've been doing this. I'm fucking I was like wondering, bro, for like minutes.
What's up, G? How's it going? How's it going, Brody? Alright, so now that I explained the theory to you all, we have to do this with 100 strangers, and we finally mustered up the courage to walk up to our very first 3 people. Alright, perfect. Okay, alright. So here's the idea, okay?
Okay.
It's a friend of mine brought it up to me like a couple of days ago. We were hanging out in the jacuzzi, okay?
Alright.
So when you were a kid, you know how in kindergarten you used to...
I don't know.
I'm telling you. You know how you used to like walk up to people and then so non-embarrassingly just go, hey, you want to be friends, right?
I still do that. Yeah.
Okay, that's the thing. Like a lot of people, when we grow up, they either, like if you walk up to a person, okay, if a dude walks up to a girl and says, hey, you want to be friends? She probably thinks he's hitting on her, right?
Yeah.
If a dude walks up to another dude and says, hey, you want to be friends? It's kind of a little weird instead of being like the other dude figuring it out, right? So the idea, and we're still in this off like completely from a different channel, okay? But the idea is you walk up to 100 random strangers and ask them if they want to be friends, and if they say yes, you put them in a group chat and you set up a picnic. And if they say no,
That's so insane.
yeah. So it's kind of like the whole idea is to get 100 strangers to be friends solely
And then
off,
like
hey, you
all.
wanna be friends.
That's so cute. Are we gonna have like 100 people at a picnic? That's really cool.
Kind of the point, yeah.
I like that.
So what do you think for it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe also a pool party since like we're all-
Absolutely. I
Yeah?
would be down.
Okay, nice. All right, bet. So that was very good. Thank you all for listening. So luckily, as you guys saw, we managed to become friends with these very lovely girls. And funny enough, when we walked up to them, they told us that they were content creators. They stream on Twitch, and they have a Discord channel, and they also have YouTube channels, and they promised me a shout out, so I promised them a shout out. So I'm gonna leave all their information in the description. Go ahead and follow them. They've been really nice to us, and they gave us the right motivation to keep this going. So let me know what you guys think of this series. I'm trying to do it. I have a lot of friends that are also interested in helping me do it, so we're trying to ask 100 people to become friends and then take them all out on a nice picnic and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. I'm really excited to do it.
Sheep was saying, won't start, but I'm feeling at the same time. One part, but we're peeling in the same shine. So dark, got a needle in the brain, it's fun. Lost part, which is really in the brain.
Then I'll call you back.
Crazy dream. I hope that things remain as they seem. Cause as I wake up from this crazy dream, oh this dream